Hello everybody, back here again for their vlog a day, and today is Monday the 17th, and today was a crazy weather day. Started out, we had a giant ice storm come in overnight. I'd say a good quarter-inch thick ice. It was just crazy warm though when it came down, so it didn't ever sleet up. It almost came down in rain, so when it hit and it did freeze, it was like just the slickest stuff you've been around. It was absolutely just ridiculous. Ended up getting a call. My mom wasn't able to make it to work, or didn't want to try and make it work on her own, I guess, whatever. So I went ahead and said to heck with it and said I'll take her, so it wasn't that big a deal. Got up, got ready and stuff, went and warmed the van up a little bit, started trying to scrape some of the ice off, and the one window wasn't bad at all because it was where the rain wasn't coming down from, but the windshield and the other side was just so thick it was impossible to get off. So went back inside, let the van warm up a little while, basically just to kind of, I guess, soften the scraping ability. Went out, finally got all scraped off, went to take off, and like I said, the roads were just absolutely junk. It was amazing. I live kind of at the bottom of a little hill each direction, so it's a little bit of the valleys where I live, and I went to take off, and of course I didn't think it was gonna be that bad, and I couldn't even make it to the top of the hill, so I had to put it in reverse, back all the way down, back up the other one the little ways, and then basically slam it in gear and try and haul ass the best I could. And I spun the entire way up the hill. It was amazingly how bad the weather was on it. So got up there, hung a left, made it to the highway, and the highway wasn't, well, I take it back, it was bad, it just didn't look as bad. And I remember like saying, I told my mom, I'm like, it's not that bad out here and stuff. And she goes, oh, the highway looks a lot better. And I kind of gave it a little gas, just kind of testing a little bit. And I was already doing probably 15, 20 mile an hour and just broke the tires loose. Just started spinning like crazy. So it was definitely still a lot slicker than it appeared at that point. Went ahead and got it to work. And there's one real long, nasty hill that you have to turn, but you have to start off like it's a 90-degree turn coming off one road, going up, and there's no real run to it. And there was cars coming, so I had to kind of wait for them and stuff, no big deal. But I actually pulled the van off on the shoulder and the kind of rocked a little bit of traction, hung the left real quick and romped it, barely made it top. I was like off on the shoulder there also trying to get up, just spinning the whole time. It just, letting off, giving it gas, letting off, giving it gas, and made it top. And then you go over the hill and you kind of coast back. I basically put it neutral and coasted all the way back down around up to where she was going to work, and that headed back out another direction because I was afraid going down that hill I wouldn't be able to get stopped at all, and I'd slide out either into the ditch that's the road or hit somebody in the process. So I headed out the other way, and then of course I had to hang a left, go across the road tracks and that, but it was uphill also, and there was another car coming at that damn point, so I had to wait for them to get by, so I couldn't kind of make a running start at it. So I had to back down, ended up going on down, it's probably, I don't know, half a city block, maybe a full city block probably, to a rock road intersection where it went from the concrete to the rock. Went to the rock road a little ways, was able to get a little bit better traction there, and just started hauling ass best I could. I probably got about 30 mile an hour, which was all that van had in it, and I made it to the top of the hill after a couple tries. I was barely moving the top, and then it's like almost virtually flat out there. So I was just screwing around. Like I said, I was doing 25, 30. Again, kind of gave it gas to start spinning like crazy. So I hit the brakes, pulled on the shoulder, and get stopped. And I was going along at 7 mile an hour. And I thought I was going to see how far it takes me to stop here. So I slammed the brakes on, analog brakes kick in, blah, 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 whatever. Took me 163 feet to get stopped from 7 mile an hour. That's longer than it takes most vehicles to stop from 60. That's how slick this stuff was. It was so sick out there, the slickness of it and that. So I finally limped my ass on home. I actually let more air out of my tires to air down and get a little better traction and stuff. Got myself home in that. Got a few things around here done. Had to go back and pick my mom up again, of course, when she got off work. So went back out there, and of course, and it was funny because she said that there was a bunch of people who went home early. They left at like 11 a.m. because it was snowing and stuff, which we did get lots of snow, but they were afraid the weather was going to keep getting worse. And ironically, I went to pick her up, and it was like 34, 38 degrees, something like that. It was crazy warm. And then the highway was like dry. You couldn't even tell it had snowed, rained, ice, nothing. Side roads were still slick. Their parking lot was still junky and slick and that. But it was just crazy how warm it was. Dropped her off, had to go do some running for her. She wanted to hit the store. She had to go get her taxes, a handful of things. So I just went ahead and ran around those places. I stopped by the attorney's office, picked up some paperwork I needed for my father's estate and that whole deal and everything. So I went ahead and grabbed that while we were out. And then I went to the gym. Got on the bike. The bike I use, elliptical I ride most of the time, they were both taken. So I ended up on another crappy bike there that just absolutely sucked. The seat is just the most uncomfortable. It's like positioned weird. It's like way too far forward, and it's cut into my legs and stuff and my butt, and it just hurt like hell. So instead of doing the normal 30 minutes I would do to warm up before I go for my run, I only did 10 minutes. Said to heck with it, went out and ran a 5K outside. felt great. It was just I was muddy, like from the knees down, just splashing up mud and stuff on me from running. Partly my dog kicks up some stuff on me, but then it was just my own feet splashing up on me too. They've been putting so much sand and stuff out on the roads because, especially the ice today, it made it even worse. It was almost like I was running on a beach. I kept getting sand and rocks and crap in my shoes. It was a pain in the butt there. But overall, went good. I also decided to run without water. Trying to train my body, I guess, and train my mind both to really, especially when it's cold like this, not that big a deal, to be able to run longer distances without water. I normally like take a drink every mile, and I thought there's really no reason for that, especially hanging under 5K unless I don't need water. Now, if it's 100 degrees out, that'd be a different world, but considering the fact that it was like in the 30s or whatever, like high 30s, maybe even low 40s, I'm not sure how warm it was. It was a little colder than I thought, because I only had like one layer on and stuff on, and the 2 layers on up top. No gloves, no nothing. It was a little chillier than I thought, so it might have been, I'd say high 30s maybe. But I'm trying to get used to not having to have a drink every little bit, because I've got a really weird tendency in my mind to want to drink constantly. So went ahead, got back to the gym, knocked out another hour on the elliptical bike that I like. Kind of shot the shit with some people, gave everybody a hard time. There was crazy packed. I don't know if everybody's thinking spring, well, they want to get like themselves in spring body shape for like the deal, or if it's the fact that the gym is really pumping out a lot of mailers and stuff. But it was probably as many people as I've seen that gym ever in my life at one time. It was really packed in there like crazy. So who knows there. Got home, got a handful of things done, got a bunch of stuff mailed off to my attorney, dealing with my father's estate and that stuff. Looks like we're going to have to actually, I don't know what's going to happen there, but got that stuff all mailed out. I'm going to hopefully hear from him tomorrow. Might run up to Ottumwa, drop off some more paperwork and stuff, and speak with him about some different things going on. So that's pretty much all I've got right now. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.